Well, good morning, everyone. We are here at the Japanese garden at Scovill Park, and there are a few people out here. Looks like they've got some new statues starting to come out here, so we're going to check out that as well. So let me grab this here, and we're going to turn you around. And this is what we're looking at right now. Had you sitting on that rock. I am charging my gimbal at the time that we are doing this, so hopefully everything will work out just fine. Here is the front of the garden. My gimbal has a mind of its own, so bear with me. Good morning, Mambo. So we're here at the garden to see if they've done anything. Here's one of the food dogs, and this thing wants to kind of pan and tilt for some, or pan and whatever for some reason on its own, and yeah. Today is June 10th, which means that it was supposed to be the end of slavery in this country, but I don't think that's like the real date. But they celebrated on that day, and banks are closed, and schools are closed, and no mail and all that stuff. So yeah, so here's the Torii gate that they built, and I wish they would paint it orange or whatever instead of leaving it like that, because it's gonna rot. Because you can see this side's already splitting all the way down, so they're gonna have to do something with it. So let's go ahead and walk in here and see what's going on. I'm gonna see if I can change this setting here. That makes it go closer, so there. Yes, it is a beautiful day today, very sunny out. Compared to yesterday, it was very cloudy and everybody thought it was gonna rain. So yeah, I'm gonna change it to where I had it, and everything is reversed on here. So when I push down, it goes up. When I go up, it goes down. So yeah. So I wish they would paint it orange. I think most of those are orange, and see if I can get this set right. So anyway, so we'll take a walk around here. There is some koi in here. Let me. They should have like a little fountain or waterfall going on in here instead of leaving it like this. And yeah, I'm glad that it's clear and all that. And you know, I got 5G now, and there is a tower close by, so I'm hoping everything works out, because every time I come out this way, it screws up on me. So here they have a Japanese maple tree that if they don't start watering or do something with it, it's gonna die. And I've had to actually trim mine up, and it is coming back to life. But it looks funky the way I had to cut it. So let me. And here's a lantern. I gotta remember which way to go here. That's kind of neat. I would like to see these things lit up. I think that would be really cool. I'll walk over here and see if there's any over on this side, but they were all on the opposite side. They need to clean that out right there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the park district, but they're not taking good care of things. This yard needs to be mowed, and this bush needs to be trimmed up some, kind of get it off the sidewalk. And they need to come out here and replace some stuff. We got statues that are going to be coming up, and somebody had vandalized them, and I don't know why they leave them out here. So well, here we go with another food dog. They should come out here and wash them, get all that crap right there off. A lot of hospices out here, and you know, I wish they would put those at my job, but they put these funky plants that just look like weeds. But as you can see, somebody come out here and chop the head off, and instead of taking it out of there and replacing it or fixing it, they just leave it. And of course, there's the building they have here with the little get my hand in here, swooped up ends. I always thought that was pretty cool. But it's really tranquil right here. It's very cool because it's so shaded. And yeah, it sure does. So there's another lantern. I think that's a pretty cool lantern, the way they got that shaped. And they just got a little pedestal here, and then it comes up and holds the lamp. That's pretty cool. It looks like they got a new seating in here. Somebody donated some money to have that put in. And then of course another lantern over there. And they did replace this bridge, and but they need to paint it, and they should paint it red. And I'd come over here. They get some red paint, outdoor paint. I'll come out here and paint it for them for free. Of course, here's the, it's kind of going. As you can see, the waterfall right there, it's kind of going. And they really should clean it out. It's, as you can see, it's full of leaves down here, and they should have somebody over here taking care of this a lot better than what they do. So yeah. But it is pretty neat. Maybe I should just come over here and start cleaning it up. And if they say something, I said, well, you're not doing it. I said, I'll do it for free for you. But yeah, that would look pretty cool if they get that going. And you have a real nice, good stream of water going down. But I think it's because it's fed off of the pond over here. And then there's leaves blocking the water from going down and feeding back over to this, and you don't have a good flow. And I don't know if all this is supposed to be like this, and they're just, yeah, I would pull all this out because this doesn't look nice. And of course, here's another Japanese maple. Mine's probably about as big as this one here, and except for I had to really cut it, and it looks funky. So I was really hoping that by this time this was going to look really nice, and but it looks like they're not really doing anything to it. They'll probably say, well, we don't have the manpower. Well, get volunteers out here to take care of it. So, and of course, here's another Japanese maple tree. And you know, I'll tell you what, the one that's over there, right there, that thing is, if you go buy that at Lowe's, it's about $100 for that tree, that size. And I bet you this one here is probably from $500 to $1,000, just one that size. But that's about how big this Japanese garden is. And so we're gonna go walk over here and check out the new statues they've been putting up, or artwork, I should say. We'll look at over there at this this lantern. This one's pretty cool. I'm surprised. I bet you birds have been trying to nest in that. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know where they got all this stuff from, but they got it from somewhere. They did come out here and put some mulch in, and of course there's your other Japanese maple, one variety of it anyway. But yeah, this was called Imperfect Regress by Ben Pierce. And it's kind of a crazy. Yeah, they took out all the stuff that they had out here before, and they're going to put in some new ones. And we'll go take a look at another one here in just a moment. So yeah, and even the grass out here needs to be mowed, and they're not keeping up on this, and we keep up on this stuff at the school. And in fact, the grass out there is dying, so a lot of it we don't have to mow. So yeah, here's another beautiful tree. I wish mine actually kind of looked like that. Not that big, but it kind of looked like that, and then it started dying off for some reason. I don't know what was happening with it. And yeah, now it's looking funky. And then of course you got this thing being choked by some kind of vine, and yeah, it's crazy. Morning. And of course, here's another one that they just recently put in here. Well, hello, J-Vlog. A long time no see. I was going to send you a message and ask you what the hell happened to you, because I miss my sumo. But here's another one that they just added. This one's called Whitetail Return. And yeah, I miss my sumo. I really do. I don't know. Maybe you were having problems with YouTube by showing that. So yeah, but they're gonna put another one here, and as we go along, there's the train that goes through the zoo, because right behind me is the zoo. And that's the Children's Museum that's over there. So let's check out what this funky thing is. It kind of looks like two bells to an instrument. It's called La Resistance, what this thing is called. So yeah, there's the bottom of it, and then there's the top. Really? Well, I don't know Rumble, but I'll look it up. So But I miss it. I miss my sumo, and yeah, nobody's showing it on YouTube. So, and then here we got another one here, and this one here is called Pluma Sculpture. So. And then there's your children's museum over there. And I'm sure it looks a little different in there from when we took the kids. I don't have the money to go in the zoo. I'd go in there and show you around. So maybe another time. Actually, I got a video out of being in the zoo, but nothing live. And my screen went dark, so I'm having a hard time seeing the chat. And this is new. They let me get this on here. This is all new here. This wasn't like this. And of course, as you hopefully you can see that. Let me unplug this. It was telling me that my gimbal was low on the battery, so I had it plugged in. So anyway, yeah, there's Lake Decatur. And wow, all because of sumo? Good Lord. I was wondering why the other people weren't showing it either, because I didn't see their accounts on there. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So what's come up here with this this new one up here? This one's been here for a while, so I'm really surprised it's still there, other than it's a place to sit. Here, let's go down this sidewalk here. Well, this is a big, monstrous thing somebody's made. So this thing here is called Revival. Boy, the things they name their things. So yeah, this is called Revival. Yeah, they try to keep it nice, but it needs to be mowed, and somebody's not coming out here mowing. And of course, the Japanese garden over there needs to be taken care of. So, and this thing here is called Geometric Construction. There's an airplane flying over my head. Well, I can't show you. Yeah, so this one's called Geometric Construction. Yeah, you can always contact me on Instagram or send me an email. Let's see what this weird thing is. I don't know where they get these things from. All right, this is called Sprout on the Run. That's what that thing's called, Sprout on the Run. All right, let's go up here to the building. As you can see, it's got the little curved roof like you would see in Japan. Yeah, send me a link to your channel. I don't know what they do in here. Let's see if we can see in here. You know, they got a few tables, and I don't know, maybe they hold little events in there or something. I don't know. Yeah, so this is the train track that takes you to the zoo, and when they come along, that gate opens up, and when they get past it shuts, and then when they go around the block there, it opens back up when they get so close, and they keep it closed so people can't get in there, sneak in there. There's all kinds of animals in there. There's wolves and eagles and I don't know, all kinds of stuff. And this is the entrance over here. Yeah, they even took the ones down over here. Actually, here's a new one over here. And it looks like they're building another structure. They had this like curved thing that had water came down and different lights and stuff like that. So this thing here is called Hold Me Up. That's called Hold Me Up. Looks like it's all made out of stainless steel. And then of course that thing there is new. That's where that one thing was that had that water and the lights and stuff like that. But yeah, this is the entrance into the zoo. And yeah, pot smokers and yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in there. There's flamingos in there and turtles and you know, giant turtles and birds, and I think there's a crocodile in there. But yeah, there's a little playground here for the kids to play in. I think you can enter this from outside the zoo, and they actually changed this because it was wood when they first put it in, and of course, you know, you can't have that anymore in this country, and so it all had to go to plastic. Get in the shade here because I can't see. We'll walk back up this way. You know, I don't remember if this has been here, how long this has been here, I should say. And we used to have like at the big park across the water here, they had a rock garden, which actually they still do. And they've been trying to fix that up as well. And just right outside the rock garden is the Devon amphitheater, and they've been having a lot of bands, a lot of famous acts playing there. And they had like a 3 country women singing in there, and this past few days, and I can't remember who else was in there, but yeah, they got more people coming this summer. I probably won't go to any of it, but yeah. So this I don't know if this is redone or whatever. My brother got married over here, and but I don't remember if this was here or not when they had their wedding over here. I'm gonna come over here in the shade because I can't see my screen. It actually kind of stinks out here. It smells like a perm. So is your channel under your old name, or do you have a new name for it? You can see all those. But I'm sure they'll get more out here, and they need to trim this tree up get it up off the ground. And yeah, we got a lot of tree trimming to do at my job, and a bunch of trees to cut down because they're yeah, I can't see the screen. Let me go back in the shade. Oh, hi, Debbie. Yeah, we haven't had an efficient amount of rain for quite some time. In fact, it was supposed to rain yesterday and it didn't do it. It was cloudy all day and it looked like it was going to, but it didn't. And so I don't know, it probably won't rain again until this coming weekend. And it always rains during 4th of July. So that's probably when the next time we'll get rain. And yeah. So the grass of my job is like really dry, and only thing growing is the weeds. But those trees right there, those are one of my favorite trees, and hopefully mine at home will start growing a little better than what it does, because I had to really cut it funky because there was a lot of deadness on it, and I don't know what happened to it. And then the burning bush that I got, next to it was growing too tall, so I cut it down halfway, but it will grow back. So I don't have any shears to mold it in a good shape, so I just had to cut a lot of stuff off of it because it was really growing out of. We're gonna walk down here by the zoo, and then we'll probably cut this to a stop. But I thought I'd come out here since I haven't done anything for a while, especially live streaming, and see what the progress is out here at the Japanese garden. And they really haven't done much to it. So hopefully my signal is going good, because usually when I get over here it starts getting pretty crappy, but I do have 5G, and hopefully the 5G is kicking in. But yeah, so you can see here the playground for all the kids, and yeah, that all used to be wood, and they took it out and had to put plastic in, and so we're gonna come over here and take a look at the birds. So yeah, you pay over here at this building, and then you walk along, and then there's a big merry-go-round here that you got to pay to get on. Let me see if I can pan this down. So there's the flamingos over there, and what gives flamingos their pink color, believe it or not, is shrimp. So they got to feed these birds shrimp all the time in order for them to retain their pink color, because if they didn't give them shrimp, they would be white. And then there's the train. It looks like they kind of redid the engine on the train. It looks different from the last time I seen it, so it looks new. And I think Thursdays is free day out here, so, and I'm working, so no free day for me. But they do have monkeys out here, different kinds of monkeys, and of course guinea pigs. People try to drop off their guinea pigs, and I think they got rabbits out here and all kinds of other animals. So yeah, in these cages here, there are monkeys, and there is some birds in some of those. Let's see if I could go a little further here. Oh, that's backing it up. There it is. So yeah, you probably can't see them. They're probably hiding. And I think these little playthings here are new. I've never seen those before. But I do have a video on this, and I have gained, I think, around 10 more subscribers, which is great. I'm still working to get to 1,000, and let me pan this down a little bit. But I'll get there. Eventually I'll get there. I got to start making more videos. I've just been busy. So yeah, the cages over here, those are the ones where some monkeys are in there, and or monkeys in that one, and I think there's some monkeys in this one. In fact, I can kind of see one. He is right about, let me, if I get my finger in here in the screen, right there. He's hiding there in the shade. I'm gonna have to set you down on this table here for a moment because I gotta fix my fanny pack. It's falling off. Hello everybody, here I is. Hope everybody's doing well. King Kong, yeah. Boy, you guys are really lagging. So yeah, I'm away from the King Kong now. So I'm gonna turn this around and explain a picnic area over here. So over here, at one time we had, Debbie and I used to belong in the Mothers of Multiples Club, or actually she did. I was just there, and we had a gathering over here one time, and yeah, walk amongst the trash. But we had a gathering over here, and it was pretty fun, and we used to have a lot of fun little events, and we used to have a lot of fun events over here, and then everybody just kind of started putting their kids in sports, and we're too busy to do the club, so it kind of disbanded. And I think some other new mothers started a new group up, and we just kind of lost contact with that. And so yeah. So the train's getting ready to go. I guess I could walk back over there and we can watch the train move. There he is. So there's the train.
Larger and black can be smaller and brownish. When the babies are born, they are tan. But as the males mature, they become darker and eventually black when fully matured. Holly monkey howl can be heard up to 3 miles away, and like a lot of the animals here in the Scovill Zoo, they are an endangered species. The second exhibit coming up on the right is another
Yeah, John the
South
Mother.
American monkey.
Yeah, right.
It is a black-headed spider monkey with a prehensile tail. This is a New World monkey with a tail that can grab and hold on to things, and that tail has a special grabbing pad.
So I think the next time I come to the zoo, I'll do a live stream, and we'll ride the train, and I'll just kind of maybe be quiet throughout the whole ride, and so you can hear the conductor talk about each animal, and then I'll try to show it as best I can. So, but I do have a video on this place. There may be some new exhibits in here that we haven't seen yet, so that will be a treat. Let me go back to one times and head back to my truck. Yeah, this is kind of a really nice neighborhood over here. All in this area over here, some really nice expensive homes. And I bought a thing to hang up off of my mirror so I can put my phone on it, and it keeps screwing my mirror up. It's too heavy for my mirror, so I can't do any more driving around Decatur videos until I find something else. And they just made it law here that we can hang things from our rearview mirror, because before it was illegal. So now I can hang something from my mirror, and the cops can't do anything about it. So I'll come over here to one of these tables, and then we'll end it from there. Now I am on Prism, and of course you know Prism is 1080p, and hopefully you switched over to that and it's nice and clear. So, hey Jason M. There is a, yeah, I know. I think I'm gonna look into one of those. And the one I had before, let me turn my camera around. Yeah, this thing, I'll tell you what, I need a new gimbal. It has a mind of its own. It will start turning on you. Take these off so I can see. Yeah, see, you could probably see the camera is starting to pan, and yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. I've been in the settings and to try to fix it, and it keeps screwing up on me. So when I get some money, I'm gonna buy a new gimbal. But my job that I have now doesn't pay as much as I did at my last job, so I went from a $50,000 a year job to a $32,000 a year. So it's been pretty rough and tough, and but I've been told about a job with the other hospital that is looking for a second shift maintenance guy, and it pays around what I had before. So but the thing is, it starts at 3:30 in the afternoon and goes until 11 o'clock at night. So I'll be sleeping all day and working all night, or sleeping at least 4 hours each day and working all night. And but you know, I may apply for it. I haven't decided yet, but I really do like the job that I'm doing. So I'm out there in Progress City, which is a big piece of land next to the school that the school owns, and every 2 years they have a Farm Progress show out there. And it goes on for, I think, a week or a weekend, and they have people from all over the world come to this thing, and only 2 states do this. So Iowa does it, and Decatur, Illinois does it, and this is our year to do it. And so we're trying to get everything painted up and looking good. And they told me that the bollards have never looked so good, even when they were put in the ground. And so yeah, they look really nice. Deep past COVID jobs are scarce, and many times we are getting lowballed. Yeah, and a lot. Decatur is actually number 3 on cities where people are moving out, because there's really not any good paying jobs here unless you work at the big factories. So you got ADM, you have Caterpillar, and you have, well, it started out as Staley, then it went to Tate and Lyle. Now it's called Privient or something. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, it's all, they changed, somebody bought them, they changed the name, but it still does the same stuff. So but I mean, if you want to work into a factory setting and hopefully don't get hurt, then that's up to you. I don't really care working in a factory anymore. I've already done the ADM thing, and I really didn't care for it. And because I used to clean up sugar, and the sugar that we were processing there goes for Wrigley gum. And so yeah, that was an interesting job. But I am at this place right here. My boys went to school there and got their GED, and I got my GED there back in 1988, and but they were in a different place at that time. And but I also went to college there, and I only have 17 semester credits because I quit twice. I was still doing part-time, but with an increase in pay, and gets to keep all his benefits. Boss says work as little as much as you want. Yeah, when I had my last job, I could work as much as I wanted. I chose my time. I chose how long I wanted. Well, hi there, birdie. How you doing? Let me turn this around so you can see this bird. What are you doing? Huh? Isn't that crazy? He just came up and sat next to me. He actually came up here when I first sat down, and then he flew away, and then he come back. He probably thought I had some food or something. But anyway, I missed my job, and I understand that another pharmaceutical company has bought them, and they are supposed to be taking possession the end of the month. And that's actually what I'm holding out for, because I want to go back to my job, and hopefully they will hire me for what I was doing, and about the same price, if not more. So yeah, let's see. I turned this around so now you can see that. You can see the end of my gimbal now. And I thought maybe if I put it on this side, it won't pan as much as it was. And yeah, it's still panning. Anyway, so if you came in late, I'm sorry you have to watch the replay. I'm about ready to leave, and I got to stop by the store and get something, and then go home and do a little work around the yard. And that I couldn't tell you if there are some still out of work. Most of them found other jobs, and they really enjoy their new job. They miss the people, but they don't miss the place itself. I actually miss both. I miss the people in the place, and I miss what I did there, and I had a lot of freedom there. Not that I don't have freedom where I'm at, but I have to work 8 hours every day, no overtime until winter time, when we have to start plowing if we get snow. And so yeah, it kind of sucks. So 40 hours. So I went from 40 hours, or actually I went from close to 100 hours every 2 weeks to 80 hours. Yeah, so it kind of sucks. But I'll spring back, and we'll get back to where we were. And even though I have Blue Cross again, they kind of suck. They're not like they used to be. So anyway, thanks for y'all for showing up, and I'll try to get more videos out there. I don't know if I'll be doing food and coffee reviews much anymore, because the food prices are kind of going sky high, and I can't afford it. So I got to come up with something else. So maybe I'll just go around and film different locations. There is a place called Mueller's here. It's a factory, and they have a museum outside the factory, and I thought about going there and filming their museum. I have 2 cakes to frost for a dear friend's 65th birthday today. They just moved back here from the West Coast to offer to bake him his favorite cake. My favorite cake is carrot cake. And sheet cake. I love sheet cake. And if you want to call that cake, it's more like a cross between cake and a brownie. But that's my 2 favorite cakes. And so yeah. Anyway, well, I'm going to let y'all go, and I'm going to head back towards home, and because I'm on the other side of town. And really, you make carrot cake. Okay, well, I bet it tastes good. Anyway, well, you all take care, and I'll catch you on the flip side.